Hey, it's a new week, and you know what that means? It's time to rock out a new virtue. I mean, a new virtue, a new virtue. I love that little beat. Let's dive right in and see what this week's virtue is. I am forgiving. I choose to love when others hurt me. I am not hateful or angry, and I don't stay mad, gossip, or try to get even. Such a good virtue, such an important virtue. But this can also be a hard virtue to practice. Sometimes it's hard to ask for forgiveness, and sometimes it's hard to give forgiveness. Let's read this week's story and see what we can talk about. Heather Feather. Nope, Feather Heather. That sounds better. Oh, that rhymed. Feather Heather. Here we go. Whenever you see a feather, you can think of Heather. Heather found a beautiful white swan feather that she wanted to keep forever. But before she got home from school, her friends Nick and Jake had ruined it. Oh no. She was so mad. She didn't want to be friends with them anymore. Her mother told her that Nick and Jake were more special than a feather, and she should forgive them and give them each a cupcake the next day at school. Ugh. Why should she do that? Why should Heather give Jake and Nick a cupcake when they ruined her very special feather? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because Heather is choosing to forgive. And it's hard, just like I said earlier. It's hard to choose to forgive. But I think what she realized is that her relationship with two people, her friendship with Nick and Jake, is not replaceable. A feather, even though it's really cool and she really, really liked it, it is replaceable and it's not as important as a relationship with a person. And that's how I want you to think about things when you need to forgive. Is this something that can be replaced, or is this something that is irreplaceable? A friendship, a family relationship. It can be really hard sometimes, but I'll tell you what, when you choose to forgive, whether it's giving forgiveness to someone who has hurt you, or receiving forgiveness from a mistake that you've made and hurt someone else, when you choose forgiveness, your heart feels happy, your heart feels full, your heart feels good. And that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. So this week, I know we're not at school, so we're missing out on a lot of opportunities to practice forgiveness, but we're at home and we're with people. So this week, I want you to practice at home. I want you to practice forgiving. I want you to practice forgiving when someone hurts you with the words they say, with the actions they do. I want you to practice forgiving. I want you to practice asking for forgiveness when you've made a mistake or maybe hurt someone. And I just want you to see how it feels. You're gonna feel better. Once you push through the toughness of forgiving, you're gonna feel better. And that's how I want you to feel. I want your heart to feel good. I want your heart to feel warm and fuzzy. So have a wonderful week. As you can tell today, I felt kind of rockerish. So we're gonna rock this week. We're gonna rock being forgiving, and I will see you next week for what? A new virtue, a new virtue. Yeah!